Yo, what is up guys? This is EvoZims and you are watching episode 2 of my Java coding series. So moving on from episode 1, we talked a little bit about the concepts of coding and that kind of stuff. If you didn't really understand any of that, don't worry about it. You don't have to know about it now. But if you do want to learn a little bit about all that theory and stuff like that, you can go ahead and go over to some random Indian dude's channel. I'm pretty sure those guys talk about it like for hours on end. So in this video, I'm not going to be boring you guys with all that lecture and theory and that kind of stuff. I'm not really a fan of any of that, but obviously you're gonna have to learn it at some point. But for now, don't worry about it. Okay, so with that said, in this video, we're basically just going to make sure that you have all the tools needed to develop in Java. So what we're going to do first is download the JDK, the JRE, and the IDE that you may or may not use. You have no idea what I just said, but don't worry about it. You don't have to know what we're downloading. All you have to know is that you need this stuff if you do want to code in Java. So without further ado, let's just get straight into it. Alright, so the first thing we're going to do is go ahead and download the JDK and JRE, and to do that you're going to have to go over to this website. It's going to be in the description, so don't worry about that. And so what you want to do is find your operating system first. So I'm using Windows 10 and it's a 64-bit system, so I'm going to be downloading this version. And also don't forget to accept the license agreement at the top. So now let's go ahead and download our IDE. I'm going to be using Eclipse for this series. If you guys have no idea what Eclipse is and no idea what any of this stuff is, don't worry about what I'm saying right now, just go ahead and download it. And for anyone who is an advanced user, I'm using Eclipse because I'm really used to it. I guess it's pretty much personal preference for the most part, but if you guys have your own choice of IDE like NetBeans or IntelliJ, definitely just use that. It's not a big deal. Alright, so I've already done all of this. I don't need to download it again, obviously. So for you guys, once you're done downloading it, make sure you find the setup file and go ahead and double click that, open it up. You don't have to do anything with it though right now. All we're going to do is let it sit by itself. And in the meantime, since it takes a long time for all this stuff to like extract and install, in the meantime, we're going to start configuring our JDK and JRE so that we can actually use them. Alright, so now what I want you guys to do is head over to Start and type in Edit System Environment Variables. And once you guys have done that, go over to Environment Variables, and then you'll see a new window. From here, you're going to have to find Path, and so this is right at the bottom over here, and you want to click the Edit button. Once you do that, you're going to see all this mumbo jumbo, but don't worry about it. Don't click it, don't touch it, don't edit it, or anything. Not yet, at least. So what we're going to do now is find the paths so that we can add those to this. So what we're going to do is head over to File Explorer, and once we're in File Explorer, you guys want to go find Local to C, then find Program Files, find the folder Java, and then click JDK. So then from JDK, you're going to have to find the bin file at the top, and then go ahead and click the bar at the top over here, and you want to Control C this entire thing. So basically just copy it. And once you do that, we're going to go back over to the environment variables little window over here, and from here we're going to click New, and we're going to Control V, paste the file path. Okay, and now all we have to do is the same thing but for the JRE. So we're going to go back and find the JRE. And once we're there, it's right over here, the JRE, and then go to the bin folder and find the path at the top. It's the same thing, there's nothing different in this process either, it's just a different folder. And so once you do that, we're going to go ahead and click New and Control V in there as well, and just press OK. So once you're done with that, you're pretty much done setting the environment variables. And you can just press OK and apply whatever it says, and that's pretty much it for that. Alright, so now let's head back over to Eclipse. So once your installer is done, it's going to say Eclipse IDE for Java developers at the top. Go ahead and click that, and then hit the install button. It's pretty simple, there's nothing else you have to do. So once that's done, you can go ahead and launch it if you want. We're not going to be using Eclipse in this video, but I'm just going to be doing a little bit of a preparatory kind of thing. So what you want to do now is once it's open, you can go ahead and uncheck this Start at Startup thing, and then go ahead and exit out. And so this is pretty much your workspace where you're going to be working. You want to close these little windows that you're probably not going to be using right now. So let's just close all of these. Problems, Java doc, and declaration, all that kind of stuff. And so this is pretty much your entire canvas. You have the package explorer on the left. This is where you're going to be able to see all your files, and on the right you're going to be coding and stuff like that. So that's pretty much it for this video, guys. There's really nothing else for me to say, and I hope you guys enjoyed. If you guys have any problems with installing or downloading any of the stuff, make sure you comment in the comment section below. I'm also on my Discord server. The link is in the description. Other than that, thanks a lot for watching, guys, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace. Just rolling with my dollar. We'll get real.